Glad to have you with us from Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams this Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the UCF Knights and the North Carolina Tarheels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the UCF head coach before the game. He has great confidence in the line of scrimmage and their ability to run the ball today. That's because he has got an experienced back. With a freshman quarterback, if he doesn't like what he sees, he can hand it off, and they will plan on having great success up front. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. So North Carolina's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. He'll pull it down and run. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. Let's take just a minute here and talk about UCF. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year, that teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a three-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
Looking for running room. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Watson. There he goes. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one and a first down. The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Look out! Good job just to get rid of that one.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hotter.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Working the middle, it's complete. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly.
Just steamrolling the defense. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the Tarheels in the hurry-up. Moves to his right. The quick game. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, this guy is so dangerous running it, and the speed can also help him extend the play to hurt you throwing it, David. As a defense, what do you got to do to keep this guy in the pocket?
Well, the hard part is once he gets outside the pocket, you have to play the second play. The first play, everybody had a route to run, but the second play, it's a scramble drill, and receivers going to break and cut and do something different. So it's so annoying. It's frustrating to have a guy like this that can get outside the pocket and do so much damage.
They give it back to him. Maybe some room here. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Still nothing on the board as we open up play here in the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, North Carolina! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Drops back on first down. Got his man. Turning it on. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll run him again. Uh-oh, look out. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The corners are walked up tight. Left side is Watson. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
On the RPO, got it. Run ends there.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. And he's not going to take the touchback. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
Running inside, it's Watson. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Knights! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he makes the extra point. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Handoff to the lone back. Oh, he's got some space. He now has 63 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking downfield, it's Chambers. Out wide left, it's Warren. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw for it. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Makes a grab past the marker.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the first down. Breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UNC! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. He'll bring it out. It's Ashley. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UCF. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He stopped at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Changing the routes with his receivers. Handoff to the single back. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
To the air, it's Chambers. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play fake. Buying time to his right. He'll try to do it himself. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's you can get the ball at, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Damn it.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Oh, pressure's coming. Gets rid of it.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Looking for a man. It's Chambers. Rush right in his face. He's got him this time. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's lead things off with the Utah State Aggies, taking on the number 3 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Aggies, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Trying to set the tone on the ground.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Selling the fake. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
We've seen this nigga miss the pass like 3 times.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air. It's Chambers. It's complete on the right side. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll run it. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Back's got it on the screen. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Gets away from one, finds room. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Snagged in the middle. It's Ship. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Tarheels come to the line with a new set of downs. Making the adjustment. Hits the hole. It's French. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12.
Here we go, ready.
Back to pass, it's Chambers. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, I got to give the defense credit on that. 3rd down, they were almost anticipating some throws to the outside. They took it all away, so they forced the quarterback to go into the middle of the field on the drag route where everybody could converge on the receiver and make the tackle short of the first down.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Snapped it, he has to have it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Touchdown, Tarheels. And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys. They usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it out. It's Ashley. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. There he goes. Past the 50. At the 30. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Knights. The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Deep in the end zone, it's Brown. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. On the move is the and a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking for a crease. It's French. Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Moving the pocket, it's Chambers. Rushes on. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
A 10-yard loss on the play. 4th down coming up. Number 94 in punt formation to kick it away.
Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. He's stopped after picking up 1 to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Here's Duke one more time. Knocked down in the backfield. backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
After that incompletion here, tied in the fourth quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock? Or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
Wait just a second. They're going to go for it here, and man, if they don't get it, it brings losing into the equation. The fake wants to throw. He turns it loose to the left. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that fourth down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Fires to the tight end. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Turning it on. The 30. The 20. All the way back. Touchdown, North Carolina.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time? Gets the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Intercepted, the defense set him up. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Left side is Young. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Now the Knights will call their 3rd and final timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. And they'll take a knee.
And this has to feel great for this offense. To come out here in front of your home crowd and make as many plays as you made, it's going to build a lot of confidence moving forward.
Great fucking game.